Welcome to this tutorial on basic display features in Road Doctor software from Roadscanners. Today we are going to set up Road Doctor view. Follow the steps mentioned in the video after you install the software to your machine. You can purchase the newest version by contacting our company. For more information, visit our website. Road Doctor is based on standard Windows format user interface. Have an ribbon with a set of toolbars for different operations, data area and a project tree. All data in Road Doctor is divided into project groups. Projects stored inside those groups are in turn divided into lines that form a single profile or a set of profiles sharing the same midline. Each line includes databases branching into datasets. Double-click on the project folder to open a project, or right-click and choose Open the selected project from the context menu. First, we will select a coupled dataset and display it on the screen. After checking the settings, we open it with View Length manually set to 200 meters. The dataset appears on the screen. Then we will display reference data from the same section, with the output set to Air coupled data. Leave the default parameters for reference data. Now we can see interpretations. Let's open ground coupled data in similar manner. Again, accept the default parameters. The time range was down to 19 nanoseconds. By double-clicking on the left side, you trigger View Options Settings dialog. In Access Settings, you can define access to be slightly shorter to focus on the critical data section. We will use ER value of 7 for the write access. Apply the settings. Next, in GPR settings, select Topography and Keep Level automatically. Click Apply. Now we can see the results. You can scroll through the data. The distance can be changed anytime by double-clicking. Now the air coupled data with interpretations is shown above the ground coupled data. There is also a possibility to combine the data to see different layers: pavement, base, subbase, embankment. A video can be added to the work area with other data or in a new window by double-clicking on the file. You can change the distance shift. A map from the same area is added in similar manner. To zoom in, scroll the wheel on your mouse. The data is synchronized, so if we move the pointer in one window, it moves in the rest of them too. Let's open the falling weight deflectometer data. This data was measured using QUAP system. Let's take a look at surface module value calculated at different depth. We can also set temperature correction for data values. In this location, the average pavement thickness is about 120 mm. After applying the settings, we see that the colors can be changed. So let's adjust them to focus on smaller values. And then set the axis to 1200 mm. Now the locations are more prominent. We can overlay the same data to display the deflection curve. The surface layers are quite thick. Let's add the legend too. Set it in the correct position. Another thing would be adding analysis data. We have AddMod calculated module values. Here's the available colors and the parameters. Let's apply them. Now the analysis is displayed below in the sub-window. Let's say we have another point cloud surface analysis data collected with the help of a Roadscanners survey van. When double-clicked on the file, choose Remission from the defaults and press OK. The new data opens in a sub-window. The settings can be modified in a similar way as in previous examples. Road markings and some cross-section cracks are clearly visible. Move through the section by keeping the left mouse button pressed. Let's calculate the rutting depth. Double-click on the same file in the project tree and choose Transparent Rutting from the defaults. More graph parameters can be set if needed. Note that rutting calculation is available only with Road Doctor Surface Analysis module. Press OK. The view options can be changed in a similar manner to previous examples. The point cloud can be displayed in a separate point cloud view. To do that, choose Point Cloud All in Default and press OK. Now all the points are loaded in the memory. Keeping left mouse button pressed, we can move up and down and scroll the data. Now, how to move the rutting data into Point Cloud? Double-click on the dataset and move to General Settings. Select the Import Data to Point Cloud option. And define the rest of the parameters to be the same as you see on the screen. Apply them. Scroll the data to see the changes. To open the video in a separate window, double-click on it. Video player settings can be modified by clicking on the corresponding icon as you see on the screen. Close the window to return it back to the main work area. Similar can be done with the point cloud. The work area can be enlarged by hiding the ribbon and the project tree. The shown distance and units can be modified. Save the view settings for later use by pressing View toolbar on the ribbon, then Save View As and give it a name. The saved view is accessed through the project tree. There is an export function for GPR. Find it in Interpretation toolbar. Select the sub-window and define the settings for data output. There is a possibility to save it as a DXF file. Let's do that. Confirm the questions you see in the dialog box. Give a name to the file and save it. Now it is linked to the project. We can show it in Road Doctor point cloud view. At the moment, only display is supported in point cloud. Here, we can move around and see the subsurface data. Let's change back the distance units to meters. Let's output some GPR interpretation. Choose Export from the Interpretation toolbar. Leave the settings as default and press OK. Upon inspection of the output, we can see that some zero values need to be cleaned. To do that, select them and choose Special Clear Zero Value from the context menu. This data can be linked to Road Doctor by selecting Link as Database Table from the context menu. It is now linked to the project and can be accessed through the project tree. The datasets are sorted by years of measurement as default. If you want to change it, click on the project folder, choose Search Classify Data from the context menu. In the interpretation preview, there are a lot of tools, like statistics, values classification, etc. Some data can be hidden from the work area if needed. Let's hide the first and the second windows, for example. Also, the windows can be resized. The relative size can be set directly from the General Settings menu. That's all. There are many more features offered by Road Doctor. Check out other tutorials in this series. See you next time!